I get a lot of questions in my PMP and Project Plus exam prep classes about what's the difference between a project management plan and project documents. So let's clarify what the differences are. So hopefully that will help you out in your studies and to answer questions on your exam. First thing first, the project management plan is a static document. As a project manager, you absolutely have to go through a formal change control to update the project management plan simply because you can't change the rules in the middle of the game without everybody knowing about it. And further, it contains the baselines, our cost baseline, our schedule baseline, our scope baseline, and we want to make sure that those are set in stone until they need to be updated. If they are to be updated, like a removal of scope or an addition of scope, then we would have to go through a formal integrated change control process to update the baselines and start working towards that new baseline. But up until that point, you are not going to change anything because we need those baselines to track performance. Now, on the flip side, we have the project documents. These are living, breathing things. They are updated on a regular basis. You're going to be collecting information from your team. How long did this really take? For how long? How much did it actually cost? You're gathering information and you're updating your project documents like your risk register when new things get identified, stakeholders register when stakeholders come and go. If you had to go through a formal change control process every single time you identified a new risk or a stakeholder who came and went, that's all you'd be doing. You'd be an integrated change control sitting in the change control board every single day trying to just update your work so you could report on performance. Now take a look at the table in front of you. If you look at the left hand side, what actually falls under a project management plan, I want you to start noticing the repetition or a trend, so to speak. Change management plan, communications management plan, configuration management plan, cost baseline. In fact, when you go down the list, the only terms that you're going to see are management plans and baselines. If you take a look at the lower right hand corner, you'll see stakeholders register, schedule data, schedule forecasts that you're gathering from your team and comparing it against the static baselines in the project management plan to gather work performance information that you can later report it to your stakeholders. This is the comparative approach between the project management plan and project documents. All of these things are basically created in planning except when we're actually doing reports on project performance. And if you get questions on your exam and they're talking about management plans or baselines, it's part of the integrated project management plan that has to go through formal change control to update project documents. On the other hand, it's just part of our day-to-day's work. See you in the next lecture.